You are on your way to being celebrated and you are going to achieve major success and major abundance. It's been a long time coming because you've been waiting for your ships to come in. You know, you've been working behind the scenes, you've been putting in the work, and for some of you, you may have felt like, you know what, I don't think this is going to work out, but you kept the faith. Maybe other people may have said to you, look, maybe you should think about doing something else, but something within you, a fire burned within you because you knew that whatever you were going towards was your calling. You know, many people felt like you were just wasting your energy, draining yourself out, but you just knew that if you kept trying, if you kept pouring into whatever it is that you were pouring into, if you kept having that self-belief, you'll finally make it. You trusted in yourself. You trusted in spirit. You stayed very closely connected to spirit. And other people didn't understand why you were so focused on this goal, on this project, whatever it is. But you knew that in the end, you'll get it. For some of you, it could be a job, it could be a project, it could be love. You know, and I feel like you decided to move in silence because you started to see that some people didn't wish the best for you. Some people were trying to compete with you. Or some people just felt like your ideas were too grand because they couldn't think outside the box. They didn't resonate with what you were talking about. So you just stayed to yourself and kept believing in yourself and kept working on yourself. And that's the thing, because you kept working on yourself, you knew that in order to get what you wanted outwardly, you had to work from within. You know, in the past, you may have tried to go towards a goal, a project, a person, knowingly that you didn't do the work, knowingly that you didn't unpack certain things that needed to be healed, knowingly that you didn't focus on your emotional, mental well-being. And then when you got the results that you didn't want, you were shocked. But the new mature version of you realized that whatever you wanted would take some time. You know, you weren't gassed in thinking that you're just going to get it. You knew that you had to do the work first. And the thing is, the work is ongoing. And you're okay with that. You are at peace with that. And that's the thing. You are more at peace with self. You have this inner knowing that whatever you want, you're going to get, no matter how long it takes you. Nothing or no one is going to steer you off your path. And because you have this mindset, and because you had this mindset, you're going to attract abundance, success. People will be celebrating you. Some of you are going to get married. Congratulations. Can I come? I'm only joking. Am I? But for real, some of you are going to get married to that person that you said you're always going to marry. Some of you had a rough patch in your relationship, but you knew that through doing the work, through getting counseling, you and your partner individually, collectively, you'll get through. And you did. And you will. For others of you, you're going to be celebrated for reaching some milestone that maybe no one in your family has ever achieved. I'm hearing you could be the first millionaire in your family, possibly first billionaire. Multiple streams of income. Many franchises. Wow, who are you? Can I collaborate with you? Is what you're going to be hearing. Some of you are going to gain fame. Your skills and your talents are going to be recognized and known. You could actually be the first famous person in your family. famous worldwide for your singing, for your dancing, for your talent of creation. Some of you are athletes, producers, dressmakers. Some of you are going to get that role in the theatre. Some of you are influencers. And this is something that you thought was just a dream. Hashtag Biggie Smalls. It was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine. Some of you are going to launch your own independent record company. You know, some of you are independent artists and your songs are going to sell. Some of you are going to win an award for your music being recognized. And everyone told you to forget about it. Some of you are going to win medals, trophies. Some of you are in sports whereby you are in teams and your team's going to win. You know, your team may have been the underdog. You could have been the underdog. You're going to be shocking a lot of people. Not only are you going to get this respect for your craft, for your talents, for your skills, you're going to gain financial blessings. These blessings are well overdue, okay? Because you have put in the work. You are deserving. And when you get this blessing or these blessings, you're going to share your blessings with others. Because Spirit didn't make any mistakes when it came to you. It may have been a long time coming, but it will be worth it. You're definitely going to see an increase in your finances. This is the Taurus card. Taurus rules the second house. The second house speaks about values, what we value, what we invest in. The second house is a house of money. So you will definitely see an increase in your money. And Jupiter is the planet of luck and abundance. So your finances will expand during this time. Some of you can have a Jupiter in Cancer. And we are in the Jupiter in Cancer transit. So you can definitely see your finances expanding. You will definitely be focusing on working around your home, decorating your home. Some of you could be expanding your home, adding a new, loft or extension in the home. You will definitely be focusing on expanding in regards to your creativity. Some of you can have a Jupiter in Leo or Virgo. And I feel like you will see expansions in regards to your money and career during this Jupiter in Cancer transit. And if you don't, whatever you're working on in the now will translate when Jupiter goes into Leo next year, August. Or next year, June, sorry. So don't think to yourself, oh, I'm not seeing any results. Whatever you put in, you will get out. And you will definitely see an expansion in your creativity. You're going to be more bold. You're going to be more confident. You're going to have a glow up. You're going to focus more on your physical health, mental health, the food that you eat. You're going to be really looking at maybe juicing more, exercising more, doing Pilates is what I'm hearing, stretching. Some of you could be personal trainers, and you're going to see that your clientele expands during this time, or from now until when Jupiter goes into Leo or Virgo. You're going to be making a lot of money from your skills and your talents. Again, we got the second house. You accumulate money easily. You are very generous with your own. You're careless with your possessions. So you're going to be sharing your money to others. You feel that survival in the material world is crucial and tremendously difficult. But Spirit is saying don't spend frivolously, and also make sure you save is what I'm picking up from this. You feel a desire to detach from the material world because you see it as a responsibility that traps you. You're not materialistic, and you're the sort of person that will open up your own charity. You will be given to charities as well, and you have that energy whereby you want everyone to win. You don't want to see anyone suffer. You believe that everyone should have the same rights in life. Everyone should sleep in a warm home. Everyone should have a hot meal. Everyone should have breakfast, lunch and dinner. Everyone should live in a comfortable home. And you're going to see that people do get those privileges. Because it's not just about you, and you are understanding that. You have a big, kind heart. You prefer to focus on the joy of your work rather than the responsibility of having to earn money to pay bills. It's not just about making money for you. It's about, how can I help others? How can I enhance myself? How can I have a better way of living? How can I help my family thrive? How can I help my family be comfortable? You winning means that everyone else around you will win, and those that are not even related to you will also win. We also have 10th house. So you will gain some fame and success. You will gain some fame for your role. Some of you could be very well known in the community. We've got 3rd house, which is ruled by Gemini. The 3rd house talks about your neighborhood, your community, your siblings, your neighbors. So some of you could be gaining some sort of award for your activism in your community. Some of you could be getting funding to create something within your community that will benefit all. We have Mercury, and it came out in the reverse. So don't be too shy, about the way that you communicate. Be confident in your communication. Be confident in the way that you express yourself, because people want to hear what you have to say. Some of you are going to go viral. If you launch like a YouTube channel or a TikTok, some of you are going to go viral. Some of you are going to create your own podcast, and it's going to be a success. And you're not doing it for the fame, but you are going to get fame because your energy is too precious. Your energy is bountiful, is what I'm hearing. You are a hard worker. You are destined in this lifetime to be known and respected for what you do. And you're very humble, very down to earth. But you're going into a season of blessings. You're going to into a season of abundance. And it's been a long